My life be like. My life be like. Things that make me say, Lord, if you see me, please come my way. When I stray, I sacrifice in the price of my life be like. Some things that make me say, Lord, if you see me, please come my way. When I stray, I sacrifice in the price of my life be like. Yes, yes, we got a little bit of grits action in there.
Dude, that was my walk-up song in high school baseball.
Oh, dude, heck yeah, bro. So I actually went to a Springfield Cardinals game last week, and that was one of the Springfield Cardinals. I forgot which one, what his name was, but this was his song.
People forget how good that song is.
Oh, dude. That song is going to be, I think that's a time capsule type song.
Say, Lord, if you see me, please come
my
my
life
way.
be like,
Then,
when I stray, feeling like a fingertip. We got Mr. Chase Brashears over here, getting ready to take his lunch. Good times, good times. Well, how's everybody doing? We got this beautiful Thursday going on right now.
It is Thursday.
It is Thursday, and
Thursday.
we're having a jam time. We got the Smooth Hour with Smooth E, a.k.a. Daddy Lodge, and E3 Smooth.
Soon to be Daddy Lodge.
Soon to be Daddy Lodge, yeah.
We got to start adding that.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting.
Second trimester Daddy Lodge.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. How's it going, brother? How's everything been going for you? You just got back from a trip?
Just got back from a trip. I went out to Arizona where it's hot and not humid, actually. It was 100 degrees the first day, but it felt like it was 75.
Interesting.
Yeah, because there's no humidity. And then I get back on Saturday, and then that Sunday I had to mow, and it was 75 here, and I was just dripping sweat the whole day. It's horrible. But, yeah, I'm glad to be back. I had a good time out there, played some golf, saw some sights, ate some good food. And we're back in the saddle, baby.
Saw some wonderful people. Got to see Jay Love.
Yep. Our sweet boy Josh used to work here with us, so he's back out there in Zona having a good time, so I got to see him.
Yeah, that's awesome. What are you playing today?
Dude, I picked this one up. This one was new when I got back here. This is actually a PRS SE bass. This one specifically is called the Kingfisher.
Kingfisher?
Kingfisher. Yeah, pretty straightforward. You got humbucking pickups here. I've been playing around with it. You got a tone knob, and then you've got independent volume controls for both there. So I've been kind of messing with blending them each all together. I'm really vibing with the just the bridge pickup with the tone rolled all the way off.
So it's essentially a jazz-based setup in a way.
It is with humbuckers.
Yeah,
but the same way that a jazz would be, just a little bit more powerful if you just open up everything.
Yeah, keep talking about that.
Yeah, but it's sweet. 24 fret, So you get the full 2 octaves there, and I picked this one up just because you don't see too many PRS basses in that aren't the Granger basses, which are, $5,000. They're incredible. They sound awesome. But this one, it's a SE, which if you didn't know, SE actually stands for Student Edition. But don't make the mistake. Student Edition or SE versions of the PRS stuff is killer. So this is sweet. Yeah, little over $1,000. I mean, it's in a cool pale and blue. So yeah.
Yeah, I love that blue color.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah. And the cool thing about it too is it's got hip shot tuners on it, which are you usually only see those in like the higher end, brands. I know like Lakeland will use these. Of course, some other brands. MTD will throw these on every now and then as well. So yeah, it's a sweet bass for the price. I'm really impressed.
Nice. So tone sounds great on it.
It's a through neck, like. Yeah, that's sweet.
That blue is rich.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, man. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
If it was a little bit darker, it would match my Mustang.
Or you could just repaint your Mustang, and then we're good.
Definitely not. I like that midnight blue. Plus, it goes with the name of the car, Midnight Chocolate. Gonna be one of the fastest Fox bodies in the state of Missouri.
What are you playing today?
I am playing. How are we doing today?
Hello.
You have a lesson? Oh, awesome. Well, hope you have an awesome lesson.
Have fun.
Today,
quick plug to the lessons program.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks like she's going to be taking lessons with Mr. Randy because she's
Randy with the
carrying
banjo.
a banjo.
Yeah. Speaking of lessons, we got awesome Dennis coming in, one of our drum instructors.
Yep.
He's killer.
He's one of our longest instructors. He's been with us for over 15 years now.
If you want to learn some drums, get with Dennis. And we also have Alex, who's incredible as well. Come check us out. Come holler at us. Let's get you in some lessons. It's never too late to get started, man. Never too late.
Never too late. So, okay. What's that 3 Days Grace song? It's not too late. It's never too late.
That's over my head. That's before my time. So.
No, but it's not.
Well, I also grew up not being able to listen to anything not Christian music. So.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm rocking today is I decided I was going to choose the cheapest 88 weighted keys, full weighted keys board that we have in the store, and it's the Yamaha P45B.
Yeah.
It's an awesome board. It's got a wonderful feel to the keys. Has like maybe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different sounds on there. Got a great grand piano sound. Got a couple of grand pianos, a couple of electric keyboards, a couple of organs.
That's like pipe organ, yeah.
It's got some strings. And I can layer that with anything. There's even a vibraphone, so I can layer 2 sounds at once. Under the sea. Yep. But I mean, this thing is wonderful. It's a great starting piano. It's got built-in metronome, so.
We started in a different one.
Yeah, and you can change the tempo on this. You can change the time signature.
Yep.
It's the ultimate practicing machine. So only going for $450, y'all.
Yeah, man. And Emmett, how many times do we hear every day? Probably. I am looking for affordable, 88 keys,
Yep.
fully weighted,
Yep.
simple.
Yep.
That's this.
Oh yes. 100%.
I mean, for everyone that's just looking for something, you turn it on, it sounds good. You don't need too many bells and whistles.
Yep.
That's it. There's nothing else to get. They're incredible.
Exactly that. Yeah. It'll come with a sustain pedal and a music stand for your sheet music.
Yeah.
So if you guys are looking for something simple to start out with, this is your board. So.
Yeah. Bingo.
All right. Well, Daddy Les, what we're gonna jam out to next?
I actually kind of liked that little
the
4.
Three, 6, 2, 4, 5, 1. Oh, you're under the camera. Here we go. 4. One more time. 4, 3. Yeah. Man, I will forever and always, well, on select movies. The majority of the originals and some of the good new ones, aka not Frozen.
Oh, Frozen's great. What are you talking about?
No, dude. There was no Disney magic in any of that for me.
There's plenty of magic, man. Plenty of magic, bro. What are we talking about? Have you heard the theory that Elsa's parents, they die in
the shipwreck,
but they're actually Tarzan's parents too, or something like that?
Yes, I have seen some stuff like that.
Jordan knows. What's your take? He's deep in the Disney lore. He's in.
That's hilarious.
That's what's happening.
But yeah. No, I will always love jamming on some Disney jams. But dude, let's try this out. So I feel like one of the most underrated chords that you could throw in a progression is the 2.
You're speaking my language.
Yes.
Yeah,
so let's do it in the key of D. So let's start
I was thinking I was playing a 5 string for a second. That's on me.
Yeah. So 6-1, and then we could go 5-2. Yeah. 2 into a 4. Yeah, yeah, that feels good. Yeah, I love, and we've talked about this for multiple times throughout these sessions, but being able to substitute, and I feel like that minor 2 adds a different sense of urgency or anticipation. Yeah.
Yeah. And the cool thing on the bass too is like playing a 4-string and we're in the key of D. The 2 is that open E, so you can go like and you get that low E. And so sometimes in there I was playing the 4 on top of it, so I go. Now you've got that. Yeah, you've got that chordal type deal because it all matches in there. So. And it's a little fun thing to do. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah,
Man. What's a progression that you like playing or that you've been seeing recently that you're like, ooh, I like the way that makes me think differently?
I think we have a very similar taste with that. Anything that has 2s and 6s in it is pretty sweet. Let's see. We've been doing. Let's see. I'm trying to think now. Now that you've got me thinking. We've been doing like a. If we were gonna stay in the. We were in the key of D there, right? Something I've been doing is 2, 3, 5. That's a fun one. And then you can do the 6 under it. So 2, 3, 5, 6.
Very nice. Oh.
Yeah, anything that has that two, I like walking it up and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a lot of fun. So, yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah,
It's
man.
good stuff.
So actually, here's a good question. Someone asked me this question on Instagram. It was just a question. And this was more base wise. Was like, what do you do to warm up? What's your practice routine? Everything like that. And I was trying to explain to this guy like what I do, what I don't do, everything like that. What would you tell a piano player that's maybe a step above ultra beginner, and it's like, I'm playing for my church, I'm playing in my band. How do I take it to the next level? What would be your thought process? What would you tell this person, and what are maybe some techniques or things you could work on?
Yeah, so I would say, and honestly, it's not a crazy thing to do, really. It's just you're building bricks on a sturdier foundation of understanding your keys. And essentially, I'll do something where like I like to know your inversions and know how your inversions can pass to each chord in your key. So I may do something like I'll choose a progression. Okay, that's key of D. I'll change it to another key of G. Do the same thing, same intervals, same everything. And choose, like, let's do B.
Yeah.
Same thing. Key of C sharp. Same exact thing.
Yeah.
And the more that you can do that on any rip, it doesn't matter what key you're in, key of E flat.
Yeah. totally.
The more that you can do that, and that's what I'll do to go sit down and warm up. I'll just play the same thing.
Yeah.
Just continue to move that around. You will become so much more confident as a player, but also too, your mental like mapping of everything will start to be more conjoined and less sporadic because of the key that you're playing in.
Right.
So
Totally.
So that's something that I say, like, practice your intervals and practice, like, choose a motif like what I just did. Do that same exact thing, everything, but in a different key, and then do it in another key, and then another key. Do it in every key, and then you'll be unstoppable.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to tell this person where it comes to like the next step is thinking less about what note you're playing and more understanding the structures of songs.
Yes.
So, because like I remember when I was first learning, you know, and I'm like, oh, G, yeah, let's play in G, that's nice. And then to be like, all right, let's play in E flat, and I'm like, oh gosh, like I don't know, you know, where everything sits. And so the big thing that helped me progress quickly was the number system, learning the number system, because if you know the number system, you can play in G and E flat equally, right? So where, you know, if you're in a band and the singer isn't feeling well that day and he's like, hey, we need to throw this down a step lower, you know, if you're playing that same thing in what you're doing, like a 1 5 6 4,
Yep.
and then all of a sudden we need to move that down to like E.
Yes.
Right? Now we're down here. Yeah. So I did not in my mind there think, oh my gosh, okay, if I'm in G, I'm playing, you know, I'm playing G to D to, you know, to E to, you know, all the things, and then have to think in my mind. No, I was thinking 1 5 6 4 and just understanding where home is, right? So getting used to being able to play in different keys, right? But then taking it a step further where you're not even thinking about the chord or the note, you're thinking about the progression, right? And the way you get there is you learn where the notes are and everything like that.
Yeah.
Something that helped me a lot too, and I probably won't be able to do it. I have to put the training wheels back on. But something I first did is I would understand where, if I'm in G, where's G in every single spot on this fretboard, right? So I've got a G there, 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 I've got an open G, and then just finding out every single place, right? And so just hitting all those places, right? Because you want to be able to utilize the fretboard, right? Yeah, just being able to hit everything.
That's good.
Yeah.
So question for you, if somebody were to come to you and say, hey, I'm stuck in the realm that I'm comfortable in, what do I need to listen to start stretching my ear?
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing when it comes to practice is whenever I'm practicing. Oh, let me rewind. Let me reel it back in real quick. If your definition of practice is playing songs that you know and you love and you can play them already, that's not practice. You're just playing, right? Practice, you should sound not good. You should be listening to stuff that, excuse me, is out of your comfort zone. So I would say, if someone asked me that question, I would ask them, what genre of music do you like to listen to now? For using me as an example, I listen to worship music, R&B, gospel, stuff like that. And if right now, when I'm doing, like if I'm sitting at home practicing, I'm listening to old jazz cats, you know, you know, that whole thing, like walking bass and stuff like that, because I'm so uncomfortable with that. And so I would say if you're a jazz guy, you know, listen to metal, like listen to classic rock, listen to stuff that is just opposite, because growing up, I always thought like, oh, if it's it's not what I like, so it's not good enough for me. No, like learn all the different stuff because it's going to not only be beneficial for your ear, but it's going to help your playing.
Yeah.
You're going to unlock some other things that you can do in the genres that you do play.
Yeah,
So
that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. Well, I guess we've come pretty close to the end of our time. I want to say thank you to everybody for hopping on, and we appreciate you guys. We appreciate you hopping on with us on a Thursday afternoon. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. And make sure you tune in tomorrow, Friday, for our Q&A at 3 o'clock with the whole gang.
with the boys.
With the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have us a good time. Bring some questions. Bring some conversations. We
Wake
love
up with
all of
Greg
that. Yeah,
Friday morning.
Yeah, wake up with Greg at 9.
Yes.
Yeah, Greg's at 9.
9.
And then
Bingo.
next week we start all over again, Monday, every day of the week.
So
at
Chords and
3
Coffee
o'clock.
on Saturday. Bring it on.
Yep.
All right. Peace out.
Much love to y'all.